Most owners pick their cat based on a gut feeling, a pretty face, a striking pattern, or just a color that catches their eye in the shelter. But choosing a cat based purely on their coat might actually mean setting yourself up for 15 years of misread signals. Coat color is not a personality horoscope, but it can be a biological roadmap. It hints at genetics, sex patterns, and deep-rooted survival instincts that quietly dictate how these cats operate. Let's break down the hidden psychology behind your cat's coat and reveal what you are actually dealing with. Number 1. The orange cat. The internet loves to joke that all orange cats share a single brain cell. They are famous for being chaotic, acting before they think, and being aggressively affectionate. But the secret hiding behind that fur is genetic. The orange gene is tightly linked to the X chromosome, meaning roughly 80% of all orange cats are male. You aren't just getting a bright color. You are getting a male cat's biological hardware. They are naturally bolder and completely willing to risk a fall off the counter just to see what happens. They bond intensely, going from 0 to 60 in a second. But because they act on impulse, their confidence can easily turn into aggression. The absolute smartest thing you can do is never teach them that your hands are toys. If your orange kitten bites fingers, they will grow into an adult who bites fingers. Use a wand toy, keep your distance, and give them a predictable together spot on the couch. That keeps their massive energy from turning into a total ankle obsession. Number 2. The black cat. Humans have spent centuries projecting the absolute silliest superstitions onto them. But behavioral research reveals a completely different reality. They are the ultimate silent observers. In the wild, darker coats equal stealth. They survive by blending into the shadows and remaining unnoticed until they decide it is time to move. That ancient survival wiring is still deeply embedded in your living room panther. Because they are so inherently calm, many owners mistakenly assume their black cat is aloof. But black cats actually form incredibly deep emotional bonds. They just do it quietly. They do not need to scream for your attention. To truly earn their trust, do less reaching and more being present. Just sit near them and keep your hands to yourself. Let them close the distance on their own terms. A quiet cat is not a cold cat. A quiet cat is often just a safe cat. And creating that safety is the absolute foundation of everything you want from them. Number 3. The tortoiseshell and the calico. If you live with one of these beauties, you already know all about tortitude. They are famous for being fiercely independent and going from purring to completely done in a single second. Once again, the secret is in their chromosomes. The complex genetic code required to create this beautiful pattern means that 99.9% of these cats are female. You are dealing with an absolute queen. People call their mood swings unpredictable, but most of the time, they are completely predictable. You are just missing the warning signs. Before a tortie swats, they will give you physical cues. Watch for the tail tip flicking. Watch for the skin twitching along their back. Watch for their ears rotating sideways. If you live with a tortie, your job is to learn the concept of consent. Pet them in short bursts. Then pause. If they lean in, keep going. If they freeze or flick, stop immediately. You become the human they fiercely trust, only when you prove that you actually listen to their boundaries. Number 4. The brown tabby. The internet affectionately refers to them as the standard issue cat. They wear the ancient, original coat of the African wildcat, which is the true ancestor of every domestic cat on Earth, while other coat colors are the result of mutations bred over centuries. The brown tabby is the biological default, because their genetics haven't been heavily altered. Their personalities are incredibly grounded. They are the absolute anchors of the feline world, highly intelligent, exceptionally balanced, and usually possessing a terrifyingly high prey drive. They aren't as blindly impulsive as the orange cats, and they aren't as elusive as the black cats. They watch, they calculate, and then they execute. They are the true hunters of the house. Living with a brown tabby means you absolutely have to respect their primal need for a job. Interactive play isn't just a fun luxury for them. It is a strict psychological requirement to keep that brilliant, ancient brain completely satisfied. Number 5. The gray cat. In almost every behavioral observation, gray cats consistently fall directly in the middle of every metric. They show moderate affection and moderate playfulness. They sit beautifully in the neutral zone. In many homes, gray cats are the smooth adapters who handle routine changes better than anyone else. But what they might lack in extreme behaviors, they make up for with an almost supernatural emotional sensitivity. Gray cats are the quiet emotional sponges of the cat world. They frequently act like emotional furniture. You are stressed. They appear. You are crying. They sit nearby. Most owners think their cat just happens to be napping nearby, but they aren't doing therapy. They are doing timing. If your gray cat suddenly becomes your shadow on a hard day, they are actively reading the tension in your body language. Protect that beautiful steadiness by keeping your household routines consistent, because your calm routine is their calm routine. Number 6. The pointed cat. This is the classic Siamese pattern, created by a biological marvel where temperature-sensitive pigments turn the cooler parts of their body dark. But anyone who has ever owned a pointed cat knows their coat is the least interesting thing about them. They are the absolute loudspeakers of the feline world. They meow to greet you, to demand dinner, and to express strong opinions about things that do not concern them at all. Pointed cats are built for intense social engagement. They want interaction, and they will follow you from room to get it. But here is the golden rule. A bored pointed cat turns into a noisy pointed cat. If you ignore them all day, they will invent a way to be noticed. You absolutely must give them structure with daily play and puzzle feeders. And when they do vocalize, talk back to them. They don't understand your words. They just find the exchange itself deeply rewarding. Your response is the relationship. Number 7. The tuxedo and the bicolor. When you mix a solid color with bright white patches, you get a personality dynamic that pure colors simply do not have. Tuxedo cats are widely regarded as the ultimate clowns of the cat world. They play harder, pose more dramatically, and seem hyper-aware of exactly when they are being watched. They desperately want interaction, and they are completely willing to work for it. They are actively reading your reactions and adjusting their daily performance. When your tuxedo cat does something hilarious to get your attention, expect them to do it again tomorrow. They adapt their behavior to get the exact response they want. The smartest move you can make with a bicolor cat is to heavily reward the quiet behaviors you actually want to see. Because if you laugh every time they knock over your water glass, you are accidentally training them to be an absolute menace. Number 8. The midnight experiment. All of this is fascinating, but the real truth comes out when you test it tonight. Pick a moment when your cat is relaxed but fully awake. Do not call their name. Do not reach out. Just sit down. Stay completely still for 1 full minute and watch exactly what they do next. Some cats will close the distance immediately. That usually means social contact is their default setting. They bond through proximity and love quick feedback. Some cats will glance at you, then slowly drift closer in a curve. They want contact, but they want control. They are keeping their options open, which is a style, not distrust. Some cats will stay exactly where they are and slowly blink at you. That is pure comfort. They feel connected without needing to move. And if you chase them in that moment, you ruin the calm. And some cats will get up and scan the room first before looking at you. That is safety before affection. They need to check the environment before they can finally relax. Run this test 3 nights in a row to learn their true pattern. Once you know your cat's approach style, you can stop forcing your style onto them. Meet them where they are. What color is the ruler of your house? And what was their reaction to the stillness test? Tell me in the comments right now.